rebellion! The South Gate has fallen! The city will be overwhelmed! Get these people to the boats!
Yes, sir.
I somehow really like to think that with the 2 videos I made, and thanks to you guys for actually watching them, we might have had a part in making this come true, if this leak turns out to be real. This game was never really brought to light due to a lot of controversy at the time of its release, and it is in the past years to right now that people have been discovering it. Ryse Son of Rome, this beautiful medieval action game, in my opinion, was ahead of its time when it released literally 7 years ago. For a game which came out in 2013, a lot of it is still holding up to today's gaming standards and goes even beyond. We're of course talking about the graphics, also its combat, voice acting, and more. It was absolutely destroyed by critics and almost everyone when it launched with the Xbox One console. But nowadays, people are rediscovering it and actually liking it. It is sitting at very positive reviews on Steam right now and is also very cheap. Now, to see that a Ryse sequel might be in the works right now thanks to a leak is so exciting to think about. If Crytek, the game's developers, are working on Ryse 2, then there is a lot of potential in terms of location and a new protagonist, including the Spartans. Alright guys, make sure you drop a like to give some support and let's start with the video. Before we get into this leak, for those who don't know, Ryse Son of Rome tells the story of Marius Titus, a young Roman soldier who witnesses the murder of his family at the hands of barbarian bandits, then travels with the Roman army to Britannia to seek revenge. This game at its core was made for us to feel like a badass, and that's about it. A lot of people described it as a Call of Duty campaign, but in Roman times, and that is all you need to know before buying it. It has amazing set pieces, incredible cinematics, awesome gameplay mechanics, great music, and even better voice acting. Although the combat can be a bit repetitive at times, all the animations and finishers make up for it. They're all so brutal to see. The story, even though not really long, is great, and at its center is about revenge. Yourself being the son of a legendary Roman general, you will quickly rise through the legion ranks, searching for the people who ended your whole family while also fighting for Rome, which is absolutely dominant against an inferior rebel group. The game takes you through many different locations, each having different set of enemies and boss fights. Now that you know what Ryse is all about, let's get into this leak that recently appeared. In October 2020, a ransomware gang called Gregor, which claimed to have the source code for both Watch Dogs and Crytek, now has reportedly leaked the data they have obtained from the internal networks of Crytek. And according to these leaked documents they release, Crytek may be working on several new projects right now, including Crysis Next, on Showdown Mobile, Crysis VR, and a new Ryse game, which caught my attention the most. We have to take note though that some of these games might have been cancelled, but we never know. Crysis Next is the one that can give legitimacy to this leak, as it is said to be a new Battle Royale game, and coincidentally in 2019, Crytek teamed up with Spatial OS for a AAA game using their large-scale server technology, which is known for Battle Royale games with more than 100 players. These leaked documents also confirms the existence of Crysis Remastered, as well as the fact that it was outsourced to an external team, which it actually did. If this leak turns out true, I cannot imagine what a Ryse sequel would look like. Something super interesting that Crytek had mentioned back in 2014 in an interview is that although the studio had officially called Ryse 2 cancelled for now, they are and will be prepared to bring it back when the situation is right, they said. To put it more clearly, they said that when the game builds a bigger fan base, then Crytek might consider Ryse 2 again. Crysis Next and Ryse 2 are the most popular info of this leak, and a lot of people want a sequel of some sort. The first game explored ancient Rome in some of the best ways possible, and not many games portrayed a realistic and dominant Rome like this. It gives a really good view on the lives and problems of the Romans, also on their values, as well as what they see as a civilization. It also is inspired by Assassin's Creed in some ways, where there is a bit of a mythical element in its story, but also it stays realistic. Like I said earlier, the combat is what really helps feeling like a Roman badass. was in a graphically amazing project. There are a ton of different executions, like normal ones, double ones, and environmental ones, and they all feel amazing to perform.
Think someone's coming?
There was also a multiplayer element in Ryse, which a lot of people liked, but right now is abandoned for obvious reasons. So if Ryse 2 ever happened, then I'm definitely down for it, and I want you guys to let me know if you are too. Also, make sure you drop a like on this video to give some support, and subscribe to stay tuned on more gaming news like this.
The Britons are coming! The Britons are coming! Give me a sword, someone, and I'll fight these bastards off myself! Get to the boat! Get to the boat! We must ready ourselves for the next assault.
Marius, come. Follow me. Thank the gods we might get some respite.
Thanks to Rickno23, Themistocles, Pedro Oliveira, and Jigglyboy for being a master member on the channel. You can become a Survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll support me and the channel as whole. Thanks for watching.